Good morning. Welcome back to American Truck Simulator. This is David Steele. I am just pulling up to collect today's cargo. This is a heavy load today. And we're using the Scot A2HD equipped with the Cummins KT. I'm probably going a little fast for this yard. That's better. Yeah, equipped with the Cummins KT, not the KTA. So this is the 450 horsepower version. It's the 1978 version of the engine. I think this has a little less torque lower down compared to the slightly later version. Headland figures are just the same. I guess we're gonna have to turn around. I don't know. Okay, so we'll go back this way. I think I might use this building, shed. Not sure what that is. Just to maneuver around. That's absolutely fine. Okay, let's do that. Quite a traditional KT thing, and there's very little low down in the rev range, but the 450 horse version is quite a bit less peaky than the 525 and the 600 version. Time for the external camera. Makes sense, of course, because there's less of it. So, alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and load up. I'll be back in just a jiffy. Alright, welcome back. So grab my cargo. It's extremely long. You can see in the hood mirror on the right there. I'm going to take this corner nice and wide. Cut in, turn in even at the last second, like so. That's probably not quite the last second, but it's good enough. Straighten up. I don't really want to cut it close to the left here, near these two shunkies. Sorry, restrooms, whatever the heck they're called over in the US. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's get on the way. So today's weather forecast is not looking great. It's forecast for rain later on. I want to try and make some tracks before we get the rain. Let's just check how long. Get there by 3 right now. It's only 3.5 hours. Yeah, it's not a long journey today. Not even 200 miles. So let's go ahead and use cruise control. So there's my Salem right now. West towards Salem and then turn north. I don't think it'll be too difficult a trip. Probably going to want to swing left here though when I leave. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get myself set up for that. Can't see through that fence very well. Okay, I think after this second car I'm good. Pickup truck even. And nothing from the right, so I've got all that space. Oh, there's a bus or a truck coming, not sure. Let's go ahead and give it some power. I don't mind if it's a bus, but it may not be. Yeah, I can't actually see what it is. Oh well, sorry. Sorry. It was like it was a medium truck. It should be a little bit more forgiving than a bus driver. So we're using the 13-speed overdrive transmission that comes with the Scot truck. And they're using the tallest final drive you can get, which is a 3.7. It's not exactly a tall set of ratios, but it's a little more. It's a lot more civilized than some of the shorter transmissions that you can get. So the hope here is that we won't get terrible mileage. We're doing okay so far, at least in terms of performance. This is a £94,500 cargo I've got behind me. I'm gonna
keep left, then turn left.
Kill the cruise control. This could be a tight maneuver. This will be a tight maneuver.
Turn left.
Oh, it's right here as well. Oops. I don't really want to cut in front of this station. Here comes the rain already. Let's keep it rolling. You're gonna let me in? No, you're not. If I can avoid stopping, I will. Just get these wipers on. Cut this Check my mirror. Yep, it's all clear. Okay. And use the gravity to get me up to cruise, because I don't think this is going to be the easiest load to get up to speed. Right. Is there something coming? I'm all clear. Okay. So the 450 horsepower Cummins KT is red light. Really? I didn't want that. Oh well. This could not be a fun way to move off. I'll find out in a second. So yeah, the 450 horsepower version of the Cummins KT, it produces relatively high torque lower down in the rev range compared to the more powerful engines. But that's because it doesn't produce as much torque. It's enough to get me moving now, which is good. This peak torque is only 1350 foot-pounds. It's more than the Cummins NTC or the Big Cam, or their formula as they were sometimes known, depending on the particular variant. But it's not a lot in terms of modern engines. Let's tap resume again. I think I set to cruise at 50. We'll see. I may not get to 50 anytime soon, but it'll be okay. So we're now heading north, I believe. Yeah. Got to use lane 2. There's a vehicle coming. Okay, there we go. Slide into the... It's going to become lane 1 in just a few seconds. Right, so here we see that is the first issue I'm going to have today, and that is going up a hill, losing speed. And it's got 1400 revs on now. It was a little bit over. Unless I'm willing to kind of rev this engine really hard, and I don't really want to, I'm going to have to juggle my gears and my speed very carefully. It's a bit more of a challenging trip for that reason. And as for braking, well, just merge into lane 1. Wet roads, yes, I do have an engine brake, but I'm going to have difficulty slowing this thing down as well. My gross drivetrain vehicle weight will be 120 something thousand pounds. It's an estimate. Could be more. Still not even doing 50 yet. I'm going to slow down up this hill. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's done okay. It's not the most powerful in the world truck engine by a long stretch. Stay in the right hand lane. That's 50. That's good. It's just going to coast down this hill. I've forcefully shifted it up. So what's that? 1200 at RPM at 55. Doesn't seem about right, but we'll see. It's downshifting me anyway, and it's going to need all that power when we climb this hill. I dare say it's going to need to change down at least another once or twice. Got to find out. Slow moving traffic going up the hill already, so I don't think we're going to need to change lane. We're going to slow down just as much as they are. Here we go. Oh, I think we're good. We can stay in this lane. Okay. All said and done. I think we climbed that hill as well as, well, probably better than I expected. So I'm pleased with that. We didn't grind to a halt completely. And comparing this with the 10-speed fuller that you can also get, it's slightly taller overall, but only ever so slightly. But it has those extra 3 gears, and that can make a big difference. I believe it has a lower first gear, or crawler, which is great for moving off, and a couple more gears in the mid-range, and that's always good. I'm going to use the engine brake here. I don't want to overspeed down this gradient, and I am overspeeding. It's forcing another change down. Okay, it's holding its speed. That's good. Okay. Told it to cruise at 50, and it's doing it. So far, so good. Really don't want to like let my speed build up down these gradients, because it will not stop if I run into someone on the other side, and I likely will, because that's what this game will do to you. Well, that speed bleeds off the other side though. So yeah, I enjoy the older truck, and I enjoy the older engines, and the challenge that comes with trying to manage your speed. So there's also another real charm with using a modern engine and a modern truck to try and get the best efficiency from that, or the best consistent speed, or shortest journey times. But something like this, it's a whole different challenge, especially if you get one of the lower powered engines. But from an enjoyment point of view, I don't want it to be too underpowered such that it's frustrating. It drops to first or second gear every single hint of a hill that you come to. I think this particular combination's just about got it right. Yeah, we're just about doing 50. I don't think I could go any quicker up that hill if I wanted to, but on the way down, yeah, I'm gonna just let the speed pick up by itself. Not gonna tap it up, I don't think. Not yet. Just change up if I can. Yep, in fact, let's start to cruise at 55. That should be top gear. So theoretically, I'll get good mileage at this speed at the gear. In practice, I don't think the Cummins KT knows what good mileage is. It's a 19 litre engine, and it's old school. It needs revs. I gotta slow down again. It's holding it at 50. Okay. I'm happy with that. And I don't think it'll let me use top. That might be 12th equivalent. Yeah, it was. Okay. Well, that's good enough. Okay. So a very old-fashioned, basic kind of cabin. There's not much by the way of things like air conditioning. I don't actually think I want to change lane after all. Wonderfully old-fashioned gauges, but got everything I need to see is pretty much where I need to see it. Once you get used to the speedometer and tachometer being to the right of the steering column,
Keep left.
it works pretty good. I think fuel's quite difficult to get used to, and that's just to the right of the steering wheel is the lower gauge. And temperatures is on the right hand side. Okay, reckons the limit's got up to 60. Let's see if we can hit 60 then. Yep, doesn't exactly leap forward when I tap it up on the cruise control. Let's not forget though, I'm hauling a very heavy load behind me, so expect it to spring forward. There we go, it's picking up speed now. So I enjoy the northern states in American Truck Simulator, and if I remember, I try and tell it to rain that little bit more, or that lot more, in the northern parts of the map. Sometimes you just like the rain. It's a little different to drive to the rain like this. I don't know how realistic the physics are when it gets wet, but you notice a change. But it's a different kind of relaxing. It can make me feel very sleepy. It really can. Okay, quick progress check. There's an hour left in this trip, 60 miles. That's good. We've slept about 10 minutes on the way there. I expected that. I'm not able to quite keep up to speed that the navigation would have me driving at. We're ambling along at 60, give or take, and surprisingly it's doing pretty good. But it's doing great, all said and done. See if I can get some drive-by shots. Oops, stay in your lane. Oh my lights aren't on. Now they are. Whoa. Yeah, I cannot drive from the external view. Probably can from this view. A little better at least. Just not wonderful yet. I freaked out that car. And myself.
Keep left.
Yeah, I just suck at this driving position. Okay, let's take back to the internal view. Try my wheel cam. That's a little better. It's just a straight road, so
Keep left.
if it's a straight road, there's not much steering input required, generally speaking. Unless somebody just pulls out in front of you, which does happen. So this guy slowing down ahead of me. Well, if I need to change lane on the left, I can. There's nothing behind me. I'm not going to move into the inside lane like it wants me to. At least not intentionally. This is understeer. Yeah, that's not good. I may have to drop the speed a little. Yep, I am. I'm just understeering into the other lane. That's not good. Okay. Bit of engine brake as we take our exit here. Shift it down again. And again. I haven't give way here but on a stop sign. Well, we'll see if we need to stop though. Let's let gravity slow us down. Oh, there's a truck merging, but he's some distance away, so that's good. I don't need to stop. Take it into the left lane. I am going to have to stop at the bottom, but that's okay.
Keep left. Then
I don't see a stop, but I got to make sure I can see around the corner. Nothing on the right. Yep, we're good. That's very welcome. Peterbilt dealer on the left. That's quite a large one as well. No time to stop though. Let's let gravity bring us in. So our destination is just... Here we go, it's HMS Machinery. It's just up here on the left. Okay, so a rather wet trip. I guess I'll use this lane here. A rather wet trip today in the northern state. Surprisingly not that much traffic or difficulty really. Bad weather didn't really stop play, which is good. And this engine drivetrain combination did great. So another quite unexceptional trip. I hope I can make this. Yeah, I would... For reasons that are kind of obvious, I'm not going to try and do the difficult parking because I would foul that gate and drag the gate in with me. So this did better than I thought it would in terms of performance. Mileage wise, well, it's probably about what I expect from the KT. It's about 4 to the gallon, just over 4. Yeah, that's about what I tend to see. I worked it hard, it performed well, no drama. So not a bad trip. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.